Okay, can we get... Hopefully the audio is working now. We'll try to get there today, folks. I'm just having all kinds of issues, and not all of it's exactly my fault. So I've been struggle bussing for about the last 3 hours trying to make this happen for you. In short, the Diablo 2 servers happen to be offline, which is causing me a great deal of problems. Let me try to express what the issue is that I'm running into. Unfortunately, I can't mute it so it like overpowers things. But in short, let's see if we can't get this up and running. I'll allow that. Hopefully I can get some more video here for you so I can at least so in a very crappy sense, what you're going to see is that I can't connect to BattleNet. Apparently they have a server down. Oh, well, now they're going to make me a liar. All right, let's see if we can't get this rolling now. So, all right, we might have some joy. They must have just fixed that. Like I said, I've been struggling with this for about 2 hours. I'm going to kill the audio here because it is just booming. I'm going to turn the sound really, really far down. Okay. All right, let's see if we can't get OBS up and running in a good fashion. We are going to capture a different window. That's much more better. Shrink this down just a little bit. Yes, I am. What's up, Core? Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the issues I'm struggling with here. I'm going to try to do a few more things. First of all, pop out this chat, get this up on the stream so we can see what people's questions are, if there are any. Really was throwing me for a loop, telling me I hadn't logged in 30 days, etc., etc., etc. And I was like, what? I was just on this morning. So that really threw me off, and then come to find out that wasn't it at all. That the real issue is, since this is the first time I'm playing it on this computer, well, it wouldn't even really matter. In essence, I couldn't connect to Blizzard servers. I believe that they were down. I'll explain here in just a few exactly what I'm going to try to do. So I figured I'm going to try to mix two of the things that I love, one of them being Diablo II Resurrected and the other being Magic the Gathering. On my Sunday streams, I'm trying to do different live content, and it was requested that I do some more openings. So I'm going to try to get my overhead cam to work here. Right now, it's causing me the biggest amount of trouble. I'm not always the most tech savvy, but I'm going to try to get this up and running again for the 15th time. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to show you the pack opening. So what I'm going to do is, for every act that I clear, all the way from normal through through hell, I'm going to open a pack of M21, hopefully. Unfortunately, right now, I can't get the overhead cam to start working to show the pack opening, so that's going to be problematic. Like I said, I've been working on this for about 3 hours now, and it's just unhappy. Very, very unhappy. So let me at least try to do something that I know that I can do, and that is add the chat stream on here. So I am going to grab the chat stream that you're already in. Hopefully. Eek. Shouldn't there be another pop out here? Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, let's try to get this sized appropriately so we can see what y'all are saying to me. Hopefully that's not too terribly bad. Now if we could just get this damn overhead to start working. See if I can't swap. Some of my USB plugins here. If this doesn't restart and work. Come on. Nope. And I'll tell you what I'll do, Core, since, if you're still with me here, because I know this is just making for exciting watching. I'll let you go ahead and name her. We're going to make her a Jabazon. Wow, this seems very sort of laggy to me. Not sure what's going on. Oh well. We'll try to work through tech issues as they pop up. I can only handle so much at one time. Actually, I'm gonna make it a brand new character. I don't really have a lot of gear on my main character, but what I can do is since oh wow, I'm trying to click on the OBS version rather than the actual version of D2. I'm gonna try to also now. So we won't make her just quite yet. We'll let you guys name. My main is my Jabazon that I'm farming with, and no real good gear yet. As a matter of fact, that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys. So what I'm doing is I'm farming hell cows, and I'm going to try to get this character over the next however many Sundays to get to the point and show you guys, hopefully on stream, how you can get to where you're farming the hell cows as well. So really, the only decent piece of gear that I truly have is the Titan's Revenge, which I bought from another character. I have Atmos Scarab, which does help for like the immune creatures when they're lightning immune. I have a String of Ears, and that's truly it. The rest is pretty much just junk. Tarnhelm, socketed. Splendor Shield, just simply for the skills and the magic find. And then just yellows, just really hot garbage. Just a bunch of garbage charms, nothing awesome. Mostly for the resists, a little bit of magic find. I think I did have like a run speed one here somewhere I just picked up. Yeah, faster run walk. Like I said, just lots and lots of hot garbage. So I keep my inventory full like that just to keep me going until I can get the better gear. But we're going to try to get to this point at least. I do have some runes. Did have a Jaw rune drop from Hell Cows. Farmed the Countess a bunch of times and got the moderate tier runes. I did get all these to drop for me. I did not trade for any of them. But let me, it's kind of annoying me that I cannot see anything while I'm playing. So I'm going to try to make this windowed. I have not yet done that. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we'll try. Is there no windowed mode? There has to be a windowed mode. We're going to go windowed. So indeed it does, but I don't see where I can... really hate cutting down the resolution. Yuck. But hopefully at least this way I can still see the chat. And I can. So that's good. There's going to be a lot of clicking around today. Yeah. So bear with me here while I still try to get this overhead cam working so we can do some... Oh yeah, Jaw, dude. I was absolutely stunned when that Joker dropped. Where did you get your Mal to drop? I'm still trying to work with this damn iPhone. Oh, what the hell is that? I just opened up Apple Cache. We don't want to do that. Come on, tech stuff. Sorry, I really tried to get this all set up prior to, you know what? I think it just doesn't like the port that I'm plugged in. I'll tell you what, it's been a day and a half already. That has for sure been struggling, running around, frantic, trying to get something going for my stream here. I get groceries to pick up, just one thing after another today. Okay, it says allow this device. I want to allow this device. So it recognizes that it's plugged into something. I just can't get it to jump in from overhead. We're going to make that a bit bigger. There. So we're going to return to game. We're actually going to log out to where we create a new character. Oh, shit, I can't see if we do that. I know this is super duper exciting. Like I said, we'll create a new one. Excuse me. And like I said, Core, you are the first one here, so you are up to name the character. Still struggle busting on this stupid overhead camera. Oh, my cable went funky, or exactly what the issue is here. Oh, come on, for F's sake. It's crazy that this silly camera that's recording my face is working. That's usually the one that I absolutely struggle with. I do not want to restart my PC. Hey, it'll do it on Wi-Fi. At least that's something. That's kind of hot garbage, but you know, that is much better than no garbage, I guess. So when it gets time, we'll crack open some M21. Like I said, after each act that we clear, and I guess we're just going to go ahead and get started with the run here today. So by all means, Xenios. Oh, gotcha. Jav user in MTG. Boy, I don't know what that would even be. Elite Javelineers? Vacation Javelineers? So do you want to name her there, Core? Does that work for you? Since you're the absolute first one here. Javacore. I am not going to do hardcore. Though we probably should have make it more interesting, but I am not good enough at this game to do that. So some of the things I'm going to do are probably going to seem a little strange. But I will show you guys what I do. Feel free to critique away. I am by no means a D2 expert. One of the guys that I really love to watch, if you guys have not, is Mr. Well, I'm putting it in here. I think it's spelling it right. You guys can go check him out. Mr. Llama SC, I have absolutely no affiliation with him, but I think he does some fantastic content for Diablo 2. He's got a ton of great information. Highly recommend checking out his channel if you don't already. So we have now created our new Javazan. I have not watched Debrunsky yet. So I'm just going to go solo. Yes, I do realize it would be much faster to just jump in multiplayer games and, you know, just kind of speed through, but that's not really the intent here. So we're just going to kind of slow roll it and chit chat D2 and Magic the Gathering. So as you can see, I have nothing in my personal inventory. I will not be taking anything from the shared inventories that would make things easier for me. Hopefully anybody that watches this, you know, as a rewind can get some ideas, and, you know, like maybe when Ladder comes out, they can use some of the information. With that said, let's just go ahead and get started. Oh, how about we actually run? Because that is terrible. For those of you that are not aware, you hit tab to bring your map up. I always run with the map. Yeah, just going to kind of chill with this. This is not, I mean, if you want to figure out how to beat Uber at Diablo 2, there are certainly far better people than me to learn from. You know, perhaps maybe we can even join in together and do some things with people live from this chat. I can invite you. As a matter of fact, not really sure how to do that in here to like look somebody up. I guess I could just do it through Battle.net. If you excuse me for just a second, and I will try to send you a Battle.net invite. Battle tag. Is it just straight Xenios? It is not recognizing that. I'm trying to send a request and it says nope. Is there like a number after that? Maybe because I have the X capitalized. Yeah, it says nowhere Jose. But I think the Battle.net tags, don't they also have a number after them, I think? Or I think in something different. I thought they did. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll simplify this. And I'll just create a game. You can log in if you would like. And we'll just touch each other that way. So I will go to the lobby. Yeah, okay. I'm going to create a game. MTG Gaming Bob. The password is going to be Xenios. I would prefer if you would just bring like a brand new character, and we can do this. I don't mind either way. That's fine. So it's gaming MTG Gaming Bob. Password is Xenios. As you can see, MTG Gaming Bob up here in the corner. I think I know how to add somebody once they're in the game. Like, you just right-click on them and whatnot. Oh, good Lord. What? Oh, I should be on the America servers. And for anybody else who just joined us, it's not talking here in chat. My intention today is to play Diablo 2, and once we clear each act, I'm going to open up. Let me get back to OBS here and make sure it's still working. I'm going to open up a pack of Core 21 for each act that we pass, and as we go up through Nightmare and Hell. So it's going to be kind of a slow box opening, but I don't know anybody else out there that's combining the two, kind of like peanut butter and, I don't know, chocolate chips. So what I'm going to do is... That's so much smarter. Sometimes I'm not the smartest guy in the yard. Can I shrink this up a little bit so you can see the chat still? Yup. All right. Sorry with the adjustments here. Hopefully it'll be smoother next time, and I'll know how to do this more better. Yup. Game name is MTG Gaming Bob, and the password is Xenios. Sorry if there's some delay here. I'll tell you what, I have had a hell of a day trying to get on the servers, so I won't be surprised if you're having issues. So, you know what we're going to do? Can't find the game. I mean, clearly you can see the game here. Are you, what region are you in? Oh, shit. It says I'm in Asia. Huh. Nope. Playing on PC. Are you... I thought it was cross-platform. But it might be the servers that we're on, and I'm afraid to jump out of Asia. I didn't think it really mattered what server you were on, though. I'm terrified to, like, do anything that's going to mess with what I have. At least it's doing somewhat of what I expected today on the stream, so... I kind of want to take that as a win. Can you try logging in on the Asia servers? It shouldn't really matter. I don't think it's like the old BattleNet, but it could be. Okay. Cool enough. You know what we're going to do? Just because I'm kind of irritated and I want to do something. Might be because of a different server. But boy, am I scared to log out. Might just be sitting here staring at me all day, and that would be exciting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bust open the first pack. What do y'all think about that? Just to get the MTG folks a little bit of fix here and a little appreciation for joining in. Let's go ahead and crack a pack. Why not? If I could find... Where's my knife? Really? Really? So professional today. All right, you know what we do? You say screw it and try to use a card to cut in. Just like that. There it is. We have cracked the seal. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll open one pack right at the beginning, one pack at the end, and we'll do that each time we, we'll open one at the beginning and end of every act. That's 15 acts, act 1 through 5, normal through hell. So we'll be short 6 packs, and I'll figure out what to do with those 6 packs. Oh boy. Were those all like that? All Chandras right up top? So we're just going to start with the top left pack. And that's where it's going to begin, folks. Our 421. Love this set. I should be keeping it sealed, but I'm not gonna. We're going to slow roll the pack opening since they're going to be kind of scarce in all this. And I'm going to go through even the commons here. So I'll try to hold them up. Oh boy. The focus thing is just too busy in the background. So we got Track Down, Thrill of Possibility, Lofty Denial, Blood Glutton, Radiant Fountain, Secure the Scene. Boy, that should... I wonder if it's because I'm zoomed in too much. Yeah, I think it's just the background is mighty busy. The Forgotten Sentinel, Rousing Reed, Feet of Resistance. Let me tell you, the card quality on these are really nice. I'm not sure where this box was printed. I'm assuming US. Definitely doesn't feel like that very glossy sort of Japanese. But I still like the card quality on these. Feel really nice. Siege Striker, Furious Rise, Warden of the Woods, and, hey, a Sanctum of All. Not a terrible card if you like doing the Shrine decks. This is sort of one of the must-haves. And our foil is a Tolarian Kraken, or Kraken. And a Scoured Barrens. So there we have it. Pack number 1 in this quest is a Sanctum of All. Hopefully I can get that focus a little better. Maybe I won't pick this busy background next time. As a matter of fact, maybe we take it away because it seems to be focusing just fine on that playmat. Let's see if our focus looks any better. Normally my camera is way better than that. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's because it's not actually using the USB cable. So this is just a Wi-Fi connection. We'll definitely get that fixed later. So what's going on, Coach? Thanks for joining. Is I'm going to combine today playing Diablo 2 with opening Magic packs. This journey is going to take however many sessions it takes to crack an entire box of Core 2021, which you just missed the first pack. So as I progress through Diablo 2, at the beginning and end of each act, 1 through 5 and normal through hell, which is a total of 15, I'm going to open a pack of Core 2021. And in our first pack, we got the Sanctum of All and a foil Tolarian Kraken, and not much else. So that was our exciting pack 1. I'm going to set these aside, and eventually I will show what is the result of this Core 2021 box. For now, back to Diablo II Resurrected. And our fledgling just created... Oh. So you were able to get in there. That's great. Is that you, Core? I mean, I have other friends, and it's possible it could be other friends. So, oh no, it's a level 47 druid. Oh boy. Let me let him know that I am streaming. Oh, that's you? Okay. Could you possibly make a fresh character so that it's not like a power leveling thing? I mean, I appreciate the thought, but I'm glad you were able to get in at least. Let me at least make you a friend here. I think it's right click, add friend. Yup. That should have sent a friend request to you in BattleNet. And I'll wait just a few more minutes if you want to create a fresh whatever. Don't care what class you pick. And this is just going to be kind of casual chit-chatting and playing and opening packs and whatnot. Feel free to talk anything MTG related or Diablo 2 related or even Blizzard. I mean, I saw that Activision's got some sort of lawsuits against it for bad behavior. Not sure if you're still here with us, Coach, but what have you been up to? I appreciated your input when you said that I should certainly strive for... Oh. Huh. Wonder if you guys can hear the audio for the game, and if it's overpowering or if it's just light in the background. If you want to hear it louder, let me know. So I typically go in these early levels just running around killing everything I can find until... Hey, there we go. Perfect. I literally just killed the first few mobs. That seems a bit pricey to me, to be quite honest. I think right now there's a dip. And to be quite frank, I'm not the biggest on graded cards because you can't play with them. Once they go in that plastic case, that's going to be it. I always try to pick up gems too. Topaz will help us with the magic find. Chipped ruby, always convert. Always pick up just about everything when I'm first starting. Converting runes. It's not a terrible price. I mean, I personally would value the tropical islands right now at about that much. And if it's a sweet card and you were going to play with it and put it in decks, I would say go for it. Certainly, dual lands are definitely going to go back up in price, so long as the reserve list never gets reprinted, as what Mark Rosewater was saying. However, I just generally don't like cards you can't play with. I don't have a single graded card. Never have. And again, I just don't particularly care much for graded cards because they're no longer game pieces. I mean, you might be able to find some other, ungraded, because once you grade, there's that premium that people need to recoup their money for having it graded, even if it's like $20-$30. So I believe personally that you could find some more value from just getting something ungraded, especially if you plan on cracking the case and just playing with it. That's just my personal advice on it. Again, not a financial channel, so not financial advice, but I agree with Rudy and everybody else that the reserve list cards, if it doesn't get reprinted, will get you know, they'll go up in value over the years. They'll get back to where they were. I always go with strength first so I can equip things, especially armor. The first skill I like as a Javazon is to use the crit strike. Again, like I said, they're going to be better. Oh, you can pick up the charms, dude. They're going to be better channels out there for optimizing Diablo 2 playthrough and character building and everything else. I'm not an expert. I just tried to combine two things that I love and wanted to chit chat with people, and I'll try to talk through everything that I'm doing here, especially for those that have never played before. I don't think it's a terrible price, Coach. But I bet you could probably pick some ungraded, you know, light play near mint copies up out there for probably like 400 or 500, depending on, you know, how much play is on them. But I think you could pick one up for like 500-ish. I could be crazy. I know they've been going up in value recently, so maybe we've hit the bottom. I don't think so. Dang, I just drank a potion like a dummy. So I always go after the shamans first, or shamans. Always pick up the scepters, by the way. The second skill I'm going to pick up is jab. I'm going to put that on my right click skill. Again, with the strength. I stop at about 30 for now until I run into something that I cannot equip. Uh-oh. You in trouble up here? Go straight for the shaman so that they can't resurrect these little guys. So I guess that's, you know, my full thoughts on what you're asking for. It's not a bad deal. I mean, I know that they're up there in price. And I know that they're going to continue to go up over the years. So I don't doubt at all that it's going to be a $1,000 card in a couple of years. If you keep it in its graded case, it'll maintain its value better. If you play with it, obviously, you know, it could lose some value. It's up to you what you want to do with the card. Oh, why did it change there? Not sure why that changed. I'm come over here and use my jab on him. Cha 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 cha. Oh boy, punching me in the face. I'll take the cap, you take the gloves. Oh, orbs too, another great one. Hey, Molas. I finally worked through some of my technical issues. Some of it happened to be, I was watching Molas' stream. If you guys haven't checked him out, please do so. He was doing some live streaming today. I can't remember what the name of the game was. First-person shooter. I stopped in for a little bit and chit-chatted with him. Oh boy, not sure what just happened there. Oh, it did that. I bet that's just messing with OBS now. No, looks good. Sorry. Making poor Core do all the work here, killing everything with his army. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't offer much advice when it comes to, you know, about the screamers on your live stream. I don't know that it necessarily would take away from much. It didn't. I could barely hear the other people. I'll tell you what I am going to do, because it's really, really low volume here. I'm going to turn it up just a touch. I don't know if you guys can even hear it. Audio. There we go.
Perhaps now the sisters will trust me.
Oh, look at that. I'm just going to actually, you know. Oh, you know what? There. How about that? I bet that makes it to where you guys can hear the audio now. Coolness, coolness. I will Go back to town. We do a couple things. I normally like to grab my town portal book so that I don't have my inventory full of town portal scrolls because they are expensive while we're still young and broke. I don't have enough gold for that, so let's sell that joker. That's worth a bunch. That's going to be worth a few. Now we've got enough to buy our first town portal book. Put all of our town portals in there. Oh, you didn't pick up the gloves? Or did you? And I'm just going to take these gems and jam them in my inventory. And then we're going to go right back out and continue on. I am going to rescue the mercenary. I think it really helps, you know, get through Act 1. I always play with mercenaries. Blah, blah, blah. She's saying, hey, go rescue my peoples. I'm just going to continue on with the critical strike until I can start branching out into the power strike, javelin, poison javelin, and so on. And what I'm working towards, if you're interested, is going to be the charged strike and ultimately lightning fury. So the charged strike is really your best skill, really. And if you notice, all these have synergies with each other, so you're best off getting all 4 of these maxed out. I do like having the doppelgangers. My Valkyrie and my decoy. I'm just going to go back through the town portal. That's going to go away if I do that. There you go. Because I think we're just going to be closer anyways. Did you pick up the gloves? You've been very, very kind to leave me stuff. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother going back. Hopefully you picked those up. Nice. Still can't hear the game. Oh, that's nice. Definitely spend some time with the kids. This is just a very chill, sort of relaxing Sunday afternoon, spending it with all you fine folks and doing some magic and... Oh, there she is. Good job. And some Diablos. I'll be quite honest with you. It's been... Oh, an open socket cap. We can put some magic find in here in a little bit. It's been very buggy. I am honestly a little surprised. I have been a Blizzard fan since probably 1994. I think was the first time I saw Warcraft. Orcs versus humans. Boy, am I punching slow. And I have never seen such a buggy release. It has been just miserable with the crashing, with the being locked out of the account. Well, not really locked out of the account, but I can't play in anything other than offline mode. I'm going to start juicing up my decks evenly with my strength for now. And eventually I'll start working on getting some stamina as well, so I can increase my health and not walk all the time when I'm running somewhere. Yeah, it has definitely been buggy as hell is the best way I can explain that. So, not exactly pleased. There's some things I like. I like the quality of life upgrades that they did. Oh, hey, look at that. A javelin. Sweet. Thanks. I don't think I have any boots on. Yeah, I bet I do need a key. But, I mean, I'm such a fan of... there's a wand for you, dude. Don't know if it's any better than what you got, but... I think +1 max damage is the only thing you can get, basically, at this level. Need to pick up better buckler, too, and just so many things we need at the beginning part of the game. Pretty much can't go wrong with doing just about anything. Just run out, kill stuff, get through the act. I'll try to talk through as much of it as I can. Yeah, I don't... I mean, it just feels so unrewarding to play in offline mode. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't open up with a ladder season. That seems a little surprising that they went that direction. You know, most people are going to play ladder, especially if they did do anything like they did with Diablo 3. I don't know if you guys have played Diablo 3. Uh-oh. Where you have ladder season specific gear that can drop. I think that would be neat. I think that would be a very cool kind of change. I have heard some talk that they plan on doing more than just reskinning it. They plan on adding some content. They plan on making new rune words. So I'm kind of excited to see where they're going to go with it. Diablo 2 is one of my favorite all-time video games. Especially the Lord of Destruction. So hopefully, you know, we continue to see some of that. I was not as impressed with Diablo 3. It's not a bad game, but it just didn't have the same feel or appeal to me as Diablo 2 did. Alright, well, if you're not going to take it, dude, I'll take it. I don't care if it's kind of janky for right now. Oh. There's some more chip gems, which I always like. Alright, guys. Get out of my face. A scepter and a chipped emerald. All right. So we're just going to hug the edges here until we find the burial grounds. We need to kill Bloodraven, which is just such typically a very long early game grindy kind of kill for a boss. But you really do benefit from having that minion with you to do the extra DPS and just help you get through the axe and stuff. Chip topaz. Oh, and a buckler. So what we're going to do, real quick, well, none of those need to be identified. Whoops. We're going to go ahead and socket that cap. Hopefully we find a little more early game drops. That would be great. Help us cruise right along here. I mean, it's definitely an old school game. You know, most of the new games are a little more kind of fast pace games and first person shooters, and this definitely has an older feel to it. Oh, I need some more healing potions before we go fight her. I have a feeling with the two of us, we're going to probably take her out pretty quick. I like this old school feel. I like the concept that we're not in a rush to get things done. Some people play this in sort of a rushing fashion. But, you know, video games, I mean, let's say you beat it all. Let's say, and by beating Diablo 2, what does that even mean? Eventually you get to a point in these sort of slot machines, you know, the loot machines where you just pull the handle and try to get gear. Eventually you'll gear up to the point where you're going to log in and there's so little that you get out of playing because you already have all the gear. You're already max leveled and you've got 10 max level tunes. There's only so much you're going to want to continue to do that. So the game has to have some appeal beyond that, which is what I really liked with the Diablo 3 when they first started. I doubt that they'll bring it back, and that was the real money auction hall. I know that there was just too many problems and people were like, I don't know, laundering money or some garbage. It's unfortunate. If they could figure out a way to do that, you know, legally without those kind of money laundering issues, dude, you don't have to toss me those. You need them too. I will probably put a bow on at some point here. Oh, did I pick up a stam potion? I sure did not. I think I'm gonna put some points into vitality, just so I don't have to crawl everywhere I go. But I think it would be cool if they could figure out how to do that without, you know, the real money auction hall, without all the problems that came along that made them shut it down in Diablo 3. Yeah, I hear you, and I'm glad there's so many video games nowadays. You know, like back in the day, they were, you know, there were far fewer options. Oh, good lord! I keep clicking on things all over my computer, which is changing window focuses and whatnot. So I'm gonna just slide this up here. So I tend to like rotate through games, right? A big one that I'm looking forward to in the spring is, oh, you left a wand back here. Pick that joker up. It's only one socket, but hey, does amplify damage. That's cool. That'll be worth some golds. We can do some purchasing and gambling here in little bits. So I rotate through games. I'm looking forward to Borderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I think is what it's called. I've already pre-ordered it. Absolutely going to play it. Was a big fan of the Tiny Tina's, whatever the adventure was with the Dragon Keep. One of my favorite, all-time favorite video games to play. That's about as deep as I get into first-person shooters. I did play Destiny. Zero Dawn. I'm not familiar with that game. Hello, Blood Raven. I'm gonna poke you really fast. If I can. You run away so much. Stop running away. Hate this chick. So what we're going to do is the next thing that's nice about javelins is to kind of throw them at... She's going to run. There we go. They do much more damage when you throw them. So that's another nice thing about javelins. So we're going to go back to town. I'm going to pick up my hireling. I mean, it's not quite as necessary for a necro because they get their own little army going already. But it's a big deal for me. What is she? A level 2 fire. So I'm going to hard pass on that and try to upgrade immediately. Going with a level 4 Devo. Yup. Shoots cold arrow, and it's already 2 levels higher than the one that they gave me for free. Gonna throw on
I'll put that to good use.
stuff that I had previously. Gonna sell my other hot garbage just to get enough to go pick up a little more gear. I like gambling. Gambling is like a unique thing in Diablo 2. Yeah, I loved Borderlands 2. Especially the DLC, they call it DLCs. With Tiny Tina's whatever it was on Dragon Keep. So we're gonna gamble. I typically like to gamble on gloves and boots at the very, very beginning part. Those boots are kind of jank. So we're going to kind of hopefully get something. Ugh. That was not so great. So we'll sell these. Do we get enough to... Let's see if we can get some gloves. Gloves. These are a little cheaper. That's fine. I did not have enough. So we're going to go ahead and sell that. Buy one more. Oh, apparently not. One more time. Wow. Apparently not. Yeah, I love the loot mechanics in both DL2 and Diablo 2. Actually, 3 is pretty similar. I don't know why they didn't... I mean, they have different, like, crafting loot mechanics. Not as big a fan for... some of the loot mechanics in Diablo 3, it just, I don't know. Oh, thought I could run through the gate. I cannot. Yeah, unfortunately, in Borderlands 2, you know, they had hacks out there fast enough that yeah, I did the hack, and once I had all the gear that I really, really wanted, I really lost interest in playing the game. So again, like I said, I'm still learning, even though I'm really old, of how do I want to play video games? Do I really want to rush and get to the very end content first and say, ha, I win. Now what? Played tons and tons and tons of MMOs, and I'm just, you know, kind of not in that mindset at the moment. Love the easy in, easy out of some of these games like Diablo 2. Like, I don't feel guilty if I just quit a game. Like, hey guys, gotta go. Catch you later. There's the underground passage already. But I do want to find... Oh, there's Rakanichu. We can go ahead and kill him. You know, in an MMO... feel a little guilty when I just like up and leave. Kind of feel like you're a little more obligated, where you don't really have that same sense of obligation in these sort of loot slot machine games. I need to pick up some sort of bow, preferably a socketed bow, and give my little minion. Get off me. I just want to find the waypoint. And then we can start the long, arduous trek through that stupid passage to go beat up Tree Fist. And for those of you that don't know, a lot of people like just running around till they find the... they call the bosses. I'm not sure if they're called bosses or they're not uniques or super uniques or whatever. I don't know. They're just the normal little bosses offer like 5 times as much XP, them and their minions, than killing a ton of these little buggers that really aren't worth much on XP. That is certainly a faster way to level and get through the game if you want to do that. I just kill these guys because I hate them rezzing. But yeah, like I was saying before, here's a waypoint. And we now have our power strike, so we're going to add that to our repertoire. I'm actually going to, oh, cool. Different keyboard. Cool. So I'm going to start heading through the tunnel, if you're alright with that. Core. Oh, an amulet, short staff. That's all good stuff for selling. I don't think I have an amulet. Do I have an identify? I sure do. Hey, extra gold. That can't hurt. Here we go. Down through the hole. I believe it's always to the right, is what they said. If you want to find the next level faster. So you just keep making all rights. I guess there's some sort of algorithm for the map layouts. How they generate them and like which directionality you have for that's definitely not it. Oh, get out of my face. Yeah, blah, blah, go away. Nothing to see over there to the right. I think everything gets monotonous if you don't switch it up, which, you know, that's why I like having a wide variety of games and board games and Magic the Gathering, and I think a lot of us do the same thing. Oh boy. So this does expand out over here. I think we're supposed to follow this for a bit. But yeah, I believe that they all get monotonous. No matter what style game, whether it's first-person shooter, MMO, sports games, board games, yes, even Magic. I know that's sacrilege to say to the MTG community. But most of us, you know, kind of drift in and out of even Magic. I have many, many times over the years. Oh boy. Sometimes I don't think and play as well as I should. Oh. Yoy. Guy was punching my face. Man, these guys hurt. I don't know if that was worth the fight. I just didn't feel like it was worth the squeeze. Yeah, I saw that with it getting monotonous. Everything gets monotonous after a time, no matter what it is that you play. That's why I like having a wide variety of interests, and I have a huge number of games to suggest. But yeah, most gamers play way more than just one game. Oh, there's the bow I was looking for. For right now, how many sockets? Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and put a fire on it, and I will give it to my little girl. There we go. Just leave it as is. I doubt I'll socket that for stealth. Hopefully I'll find a better 2 open socket armor before I make that rune word. Okay, nothing here. Just making sure it didn't continue on. Ugh. Fine. They're all gonna force me to kill you. Yeah, I love the kind of rubber banding that goes on in this game. Die, fools. So if you all ever want any recommendations for games, because I have played a lot of games I didn't care for, and I can give recommendations for different types of games, whether... Now, I'll admit I'm not the biggest PvP / first-person shooter type games. I didn't play a lot of MOBAs. I have played a fair bit of MMOs. Board games, boy, that's a long conversation in and of itself. Yeah, there are a large number of, I assume you're talking about TCGs, trading card games. There's a very short list from me on the ones that are up at the top. I still have yet to try out gameplay of Fab, Flesh and Blood. But I really enjoyed Star Wars Destiny, if you haven't played that. I just love the gameplay in it. So that's high on my list. I've never played in earnest the Middle Earth card game that came out in 1995. The MOBA game Paragon. Not real familiar with that one. The only MOBA style game that I played is League of Legends, which is, yeah, it's a good game. Star Wars Destiny, already a dead card game, but it was a very good TCG, I think. I don't know why they stopped supporting it. Probably just because it was a little expensive with the dice and production issues and whatnot. Alright, where the hell is the Dark Woods? Oh. Do I have more, right? Need some more stam because I can't stand crawling around. I'll be honest, I played Pokemon a little bit and I didn't care for it. I really didn't tickle me pink about Yu-Gi-Oh! I got nothing against these games, it's just they weren't my bag. I did like some of the what they call living card games. There was a Lord of the Rings, or is a Lord of the Rings living card game, and they have a Game of Thrones. They're both made by Fantasy Flight. I really liked the Lord of the Rings game. That you can even play solo. It's cooperative. It's not head-to-head. So I think there is a head-to-head mode. I'm not 100% certain. But far better in the co-op. So if you haven't played that and you're looking for a new style of card game, and you like cooperative games, you might want to check out that Lord of the Rings CCG from Fantasy Flight Games. I'm not sure if they're still making content for it. But I've really enjoyed it. I have a whole bunch of it. And would really like to find more people when the Rona ends to continue to play that game. So we are in a dark wood now. And we are looking for the scroll of Infus. Gotta kill Treehead. Glad we're here, and I'm definitely not leaving this general area until we find the waypoint. I don't know how many times I've done that, and then like, oh, I gotta go all the way back through that stupid tunnel again. Oh, well, there's gonna be Tree Fist. Like to clear out a little bit in case I gotta run. I'm going to put my points in stuff. Since we are a Zon, we need Dex. Alright. Oh, hey, look at that. Well, that was easy. So much easier when you're not doing this solo. Inifus. So now we need to find the waypoint. Yeah, I feel bad. I started this stream to show Diablo 2, and I feel like I'm leaning on Geralf much more than he's leaning on me, for sure. Trying to keep coherent thoughts and play and do all the streaming stuff here at the same time. So this is a new experience for me as well. Especially talking disparate games. Hopefully we get a hit at the end of this act. So I don't know how far we're going to go today. Hopefully we'll get through Act 1 and get another pack opened and then call it a day for the stream. I'll tell you what, some board games if you've never tried out there, since we're talking about that. Let's go ahead and rescue Deckard. I always love rescuing Deckard. Oh, you're already so far ahead of me. You're gonna have him rescued before I even get over there. So I just run around and I just pick the order and go clockwise until it lights up. I don't ever bother looking at the map. Since we are somewhat in a hurry, I'm just going to run in real quick, tag Deckard, and then run out. If I can. Hey, Deckard. And that's all you have to do. And boom, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, this is a great place to level up. But we're going to level up since we're not really rushing through. Just by, ooh, you really want to go for Grizz? Alright, I'll try. I'll try. Just he takes so long to kill. He'll be right over here. These guys are starting to hurt. I'm going to have to take them down. Yeah, I know. I just got these champions. Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm going to pop a port. Yeah, I will. As soon as I get this guy dead. So I don't get dead. Come on. Alright, here we go. And kill these archers. Try to get to your body safely. Oh, gotta kill this joker. Oh, he killed my girl. Dang it. I gotta go resurrect my little girl. I'm sure there's things I could be picking up here worth money, but I'm just gonna try to do a combination between, you know, getting through this content quickly enough that we can open packs that are interesting enough for those watching, and getting through a little D2, talking some strategy. So now we've rescued Deckard. That is sort of a must going through. I can't stand having to buy identify scrolls for every single thing that I pick up. I got nothing to identify. I don't even think I have anything on me to sell. But I'll get my first little ring. Okay, garbage that. Yeah, we're just gonna toss that. Oh no! That is the sound of sad face, meaning that my camera must have stopped. I am not going to take the time to restart it at the moment. Y'all can see my pretty face as it is. So we've already rescued Deckard, so we're just going to go ahead and go straight back to, oh, well, first thing we're going to do is res our little minion. Then we're going to go back. And I'm not going to go down into the tower. That's just kind of too far out of the way for the moment. I'd really like to kill Andariel today before we end the stream. So we're just going to kind of truck right along. If we can find the waypoint, that's great. Not really a big deal if we don't. So hard to pick out your mobs from oh, ow, ow, oh, oh, ow, ow, oh, oh. Oh, there was 2 bosses in that pack. Okay, well that was a thing. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put a point into dodge. Let's just move right along. Get out of here. I don't want to fight for low XP mobs there. Well, unless you want to. But at least we kill these guys first. Oh. Where is that shaman? I don't see him. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to have a large variety of games to play. And when you're starting to feel that burnout, just switch up. Play a little something else for a little while, and then come back to a game so that you don't hate it. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching on our stream. Even my co-host is doing some flesh and blood stuff to kind of break up some of the monotony, and you know, just some different interests. He's been doing some of the flesh and blood stuff for our channel. Oh, did you find a tough nut to crack over there, Geralf? Yeah, I have some of it, and I have some of the first. I have one box of the first edition Crucible. I have some first edition Monarch. Some. Yeah, he's a good dude. I'd like to be able to do more stuff, more content with him, but he works second shift or third shift actually, and it's a little tough to get our schedules to coordinate. But we do our best. Genuinely consider him a friend. Certainly has a passion for gaming. And I think we complement each other fairly well with our differences in our gaming styles. He is part of my Magic the Gathering gaming pod. When I talk about Commander games, it's been with him and his friends, really. who have been gracious enough to allow me into their gaming circle, and we, you know, did some Commander Legends drafts, which, oh man, can't say enough good things about it. It did not disappoint at all. Well, I'm going to run out of jabs here in a little bit. Yeah, no. The Commander Legends draft boxes, I think, are going to age very well. So if you haven't already established your position in that, I highly recommend getting them while they're still what I consider a very reasonable price. They're still right around $100, $110 a box, and I think that ultimately that's going to seem very cheap. I would recommend keeping it sealed until you want to play it yourself or sell it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hearing lots of things I don't like to hear. Odd. That's very strange. I think it might be my overhead cam that's having the issues, which I guess is okay, considering having some technical issues today. I keep hearing, I don't know if you guys can hear that, probably. All right. Why do you keep disconnecting and reconnecting? Oh, wow, it is losing its mind. Certainly having some issues with whatever cable that is. That almost got me killed. Stupid camera. Might have to pick up a new cable for that thing. So I am not monetized. Everything is, you know, straight out of my pocket for all the tech, just like many of the content creators that I hobnob with. Oh, boy. Ow. Hey. Must be lightning enchanted or something. Can't pick it out in there, but whatever it is. Yeah, there she is. Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back to town just to... Hey, there's a preserved head for you. Or I will have no weapon at all to attack with. That would be very, very bad. There's a preserved head. You might want to pick that joker up. Yeah. I got to head back to town to repair here real quick. Otherwise, I won't have any javelins to throw at anybody. Yeah, I'm going to look into that in a little bit here, and I'll just try my best to have a camera available for us to see the pack opening when we complete Act 1. So what are you guys hoping to see out of that Act 1 completion pack? I guess is the best way to describe it. I don't have an Ugin yet. I did break down and buy a Grim Tutor. What else would I want? I do have a Teferi.
Hi there.
Oh man, they killed my girl again. Jeez Louise. Oh, hey, I threw away all my javelins. So let's go gamble for another set of javelins real quick. Well, first thing we do, must have my companion there. That's, can't do without. And we're just going to gamble on some javelins here real quick. Hey, look at that. I don't have enough gold? Jeez Louise, that's expensive. Yeah, why not? We'll go with the pylon. I don't have the decks for that. So Do I have enough decks now? Nope. But I have enough points. Now I have enough dexterity for it. So I'll make that my primary. That one's my secondary. 7 to 20, 4 to 9, 6 to 15, and 1 to 6. So definitely going to make the Pilum my primary weapon. Foil Ugin Allhard. That would be pretty lit. To be honest with you, I chat mostly in Jake and Joel's. Jake and Joel from Jake and Joel are Magic. They have probably the most active Discord community, and if there ever becomes a time that I'm popular enough and have enough people to have my own Discord server, I do. I have my own little private Discord server. But I'm on it far less than I am on Jake and Joel's Discord server. Oh yeah, there are a ton of goodies in Core 2021. So honestly, you know, Fable Passage would be nice. I love those cards. I seem to collect a whole bunch of them. I probably have like 8 to 10 of those jokers. Heroic Intervention's always a good one to pull. Veto's not too bad. But the Ugin eludes me still. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go on down. We can always come back for the blacksmith at some other time. And it's fine if we don't find the waypoint. I'm fine with that for now. Was it? Do we need to go right? I can't remember. I think it's always right. The only waypoint that I'm really kind of pushing for is going to be Catacombs 2. Boy. Uh-oh. 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 Where's my girl?
Thank you.
Hopefully that saved her life. I'm coming. Oh, boy. Ow. That was painful. Are those bosses or something? Ow. I'm almost out of healing potions, too, so that's problematic. I gotta fight my way back to you. I think even the damaged ring mail is gonna be better. Oh, well, I can't wear it. Oh, boy. Okay, that's a problem. I'm going to go ahead and go back down real quick. I'm going to heal up. Do not go through that portal. It is not safe. I got to pick up some more healing potions at least. Wow. That got serious. That escalated quickly. And just gonna take a couple more just cuz. How am I looking on? Town portals is fine. Level 1. All right, I'll go to Giralf's. Oh, ow. Something's shooting me. I hate when I randomly click on... Oh, boy. Oh, that's going to be death. We have found some trouble here, Core. They are just smoking my little girl. Eek. Let me see. Got to pick up enough to go resurrect her again. This is getting spicy. I didn't think I was going to have to pay attention so much. I agree with you on the Core 2021. I think it's an underappreciated product. I think that it's going to age very well. I keep saying this over and over again. I'm no Rudy, and he's far more successful than I'll probably ever be in any fashion. However, there are some things that I can see, and I can see clearly that Core 2021, well, to me, is probably one of the best core sets ever made. Like, I can't think of, I mean, obviously not as good as like Alpha and Beta, Unlimited, or maybe even Revised, but certainly in modern history, I think it's one of the strongest core sets that they've ever made. Oh, you had that, what's the it's not Fiery Emancipation. Is it Fiery Emancipation? The mythic triple red damage enchantment. Don't have one of those either. Hey, I'll take it. Wasn't looking for it, but I'll take it. So clearly, right was not right. Boy, I hate archers in this game. They seem to do just a ridiculous amount of damage compared to the other mobs. Need to get some sort of life leech. Like a Cathan seal. I mean, I could cheat and grab it off of my, out of my inventory. But that sort of defeats the purpose. I don't know. Like, it feels like their damage algorithms off these... Oh, boy. God, I hate the beginning part of the game with the stamina. You know what? I'm going to go kill this guy just because. Because I hate his face. They have just been beating us stupid, so... F those guys. God, I need a drink. Hold on. Sorry, my throat gets a little dry when I'm talking so much. Oh, I'm trying to think of what else there was in Core 2021. Hopefully we get some of those hits in the box at least. I don't need another full art cultivate. I have probably 8 to 10 of those, but yeah, I mean, that was just a beautiful card. I think it's a great card. One of my favorite arts for sure. If you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you might want to go check it out. The full art cultivate from 2021. I'm gonna run around in circles so you don't shoot anybody. Boom. Let the skeletons do their work. No guarantees. My other Core 2021 box that I opened on stream, pretty sure I opened it on stream, was rather lackluster, to be honest. It was not anything to write home about. Oh, it was the one I gave away the cards. I think, like, I don't even remember what I got for I think Basri was my mythic. Yeah, I didn't get much out of that box. I'll tell you what, probably the strongest box that I have seen from Core 2021 was one that Moxman opened. If you have not seen that, I highly recommend you go check that. That was a pleasure to watch. I mean, it was just like hit after hit after hit. Oh, is there a big red dragon in that one too? That's a good one to hit. I don't remember which one it is, but I think it's a big red dragon. Clearly it's not Goldspan, but oh, it's the one that does all the damage whenever you whenever another creature comes into play, do its damage to any target. Oh, what the hell is that? The Terror Peaks? Something like that. I would go look, but I'm afraid if I take my fingers off the buttons right now, somebody's gonna die. Terror of the Peaks? Is that what it was? Pretty sure it's something like that. Terror of your mom's peaks? Anyways, there are a lot of good. Again. There are a lot of good hits in Core 2021. I think it's going to go down in history. I think people will recognize just how good it is afterwards. And I really love the foil showcase basic lands in that. They are absolutely stunning. Get away from me. Just got to make sure you keep killing a few of these little guys so that the other ones run away. But the wraiths don't run away, so you want to kind of get those dead fast. Alright, this guy I'm going to latch on to. I can never click on him. There's an amulet here. Alright, good job. Well, I'm talking about the foil showcase basics. If you haven't seen those, go check those out. Those are also absolutely stunning. I bought a whole bunch of those. I just bought them off eBay because they were so freaking pretty. And I use those in most of my, you know, show-off decks. Just because I think the lands are stunning. Alright, I gotta think about this for a second before I click. Yeah, we're going to wait on that for a hot minute because I don't get decoy, which is the important one, especially for Act 3. Act 2 and Act 3 until level 24. So for right now, I could probably use more crit. That's fine. Thinking about picking up a bow. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. It's just a lot safer. Need some space in my inventory for now. Alright. We're gonna just shoost. I shoost you in the face. Uh-oh. Got way out ahead of me there. I do tend to dirtle in Diablo 2. Spend way more time than I need to on things that don't really matter much. Oh, was it not up there? I'm assuming, since you're heading this way. Yeah, it's definitely not that way. Yeah, it seems like just about every single class that I play, I end up defaulting by about this point to a bow for a while until I can get some more gear and really get my specialties set up. No matter what class it is. Except for like the barb. Even my paladin I did. I know, smite's a pretty good build. But if you don't want to reset your talents, you can just go with a bow, because it's pretty good for pretty much any class. Oh, good googly googlies. Come here, girl. Make sure you don't do like I just did and have your minions standing way back, not doing a damn thing. You always want to bring their damage to bear. And if you can, let them take the damage because they regen right at the beginning of the game, their health. You do not. Alright, this is definitely one of the waypoints that I grab. This is a good place to grab a quick level. Fill up my potion belt a little bit if I can. Alright. We can start tearing this stuff up. Oh boy. Oh. There we go. There's usually a couple of bosses in here. What I really need to do is grab another socketed bow and... Oh, really? And then you throw the a cold gem and a fire gem in it, and I haven't seen any sapphires drop though. Oh boy, don't die. Don't die, Core. Yeah, if you haven't seen those showcase foil basic lands, they're quite pretty. I mean, at this point, there are so many different versions of basic lands anymore. You know, and I'm sure you'll chance across something. You know, the Theros Beyond Death lands, I think, are spectacular, especially the foil ones. The basics. There are some that are really, really cool from Jumpstart. Now, they're not foil, the ones in Jumpstart, but they have some very cool basic lands. If you haven't checked out all of them, I think there's like 72 different basic land arts in Jumpstart. Really? You poisoned me? You jerky boy. Of course we did. Stood right in it, took it right in the face. Alright, we gotta kill the shaman. Where is he? Go away. There's another one somewhere. Where are you? Don't see him. Yeah. I mean, there's so many amazing basic lands at this point. I'm beginning to wonder if it's like what Rudy says, when everything's special, nothing's special. And it purely becomes a preference. So I wonder, you know, how much value a lot of these are going to maintain over the years. For example, like the first real special basics were the unglued, and then shortly followed by like foil basics in Magic's history. So you had unglued, and then you had the DCI foil promo basic for Urza Saga lands, and then you had I believe Mercadian Mask was the first foil basic lands printed as foils. in a regular set, not just a DCI foil promo. So the foil basics back. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool theme stuff out of Jumpstart. So if you haven't done so, highly recommend checking out all the basic art lands from Jumpstart. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy. Because there's a ton of variety in there. Which is basic. The point I was getting to is that they've made so many amazing basic lands, and I don't see any sign of that slowing down. Actually kind of curious to see where a lot of that goes, but it's dizzying now to think about all the different versions of basic lands that are out there. How many of these dudes are there? Great googly moogly. I think Jumpstart's also another fantastic product that came out of last year. I love everything about it. I love the fact that it sort of leans towards newer players. You know, so if you don't know how to deck build yet, the whole concept of it is just grab 2 packs, smash them together, and away you go. You don't have to do much thinking. Just grab a couple packs, jam them together, and you got a deck that you're going to play, as long as you stay in format. Unfortunately, I think the power level between some of the packs are a bit skewed. So that's kind of unfortunate about Jumpstart. Oh no. I must have board corded death. Come on. Well, I gotta take care of this. Oh no, I'll throw up a town portal here in a second. Alright, this is ridiculous. This guy's got to come out of this room. Alright, hold on, I'll throw up a portal. I am killing this guy. Am I still streaming here, or? Alright, so let's try this again. Well, that's... See if my game is still up, or did it kick the game? Well, looks like it was a hiccup. Hopefully we're back.
This place is eerie.
We gotta draw him out of that room. I don't think he's honestly worth the kill. But he dead anyways. I got some. Right on. Well, that took a lot more effort than I wanted to give it. Fire damage. This is just straight suck. So hopefully that will make things more better and more exciting. I have no idea what we were talking about before we were so rudely interrupted by the internet crashing. Damn internet. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Crimson Vow? Are you interested so far with what's been going on and buying into it? Oh yeah, they've definitely put a lot into it, and to be honest with you, you know, oh, that's perfect. I need that for her. You know, basic lands are kind of like MTG jewelry. You know, they're the bling. They're the way that you sort of individualize yourself, put your fingerprint, your stamp on things. I think with the limitless number of different variations that they have with the basic lands, you could do any combination to where you could be as unique as you want. And I doubt you'll run into two people that have the same set of basics. Ooh, we're almost through with Act 1 here, guys. This could be rough, though. We're kind of slightly under-leveled for it. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna do a wait and see. I have not pre-ordered any of it. I don't intend to pre-order any of it. I'm actually not even really that interested in it until I see the double feature come out. But from what I'm hearing, people believe that it's not going to be the same price. You think? Not unless they really juiced the the werewolves. I mean, they did. Oh, damn it! They did some things for werewolves, but I'm slightly underwhelmed. It feels like they did more for the vampires, or I mean, sorry, the zombies, than they did for the werewolves. Yeah, the double feature, the black and white double feature. From what I'm hearing, they believe, some of the other content creators believe that it's going to be a somewhat premium priced product. So instead of being like the, 100 to 120 for the draft box, that they're going to be more like 180 like it was for Time Spiral. If that's the case, I can promise I'm not that interested in it. I don't care what the hype is around it. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming out next year. So much so that I'm going to wait and see. I think that we're at a point where they're coming out so fast, so with so many different variations, that you're going to have to pick and choose. We've already done a video on that, and so have others. I certainly can't afford to buy everything. So I'm scaling back, even if I miss out on opportunities. I think a lot of people are afraid of, the FOMO of missing an opportunity. Well, you know what? I miss out on opportunities every single day for everything. There's a real estate opportunity. Look, we just missed out on it. It's like, hey, there's an auction that just closed right now since we were sitting here talking. We missed out on it. So buy what intrigues you the most. Don't buy things simply, just like with Rudy's, and I'm not bashing on him. I get what he was trying to do. Not and see what his influence is on the market with that Rudy promo for Flesh and Blood. I don't know if you guys are hip to that. And I wish him all the success in the world on it. And from what I understand, he sold like 1,400 copies at $1,000. Let's put it this way. every 10 copies he sold out of 1,400 was $10,000. So if my math is right, that's like $1.4 million for something he spent $16,000 on. Yeah. And he created that entire hype, that entire promo. Everything about that was all created by him. And it's, it's worth whatever people say it's worth, which is exactly what he was saying. So he wasn't even lying or, saying anything that wasn't somewhat common sense. When it comes to magic or real estate or a car or anything else, things are only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. And by that same token, bringing this all the way back to like the Crimson Vow and the double feature, and for that matter, just magic products in general, especially, with the rate that they crank things out nowadays and the variations that are in things. There's going to be a lot that I'm going to have to pass on. And I'm okay with... Yeah, why not? I'm okay with missing out on some things. I hope that I have enough things and cards and money and whatnot. I'm never going to be a millionaire off of Magic. I hope to make entertaining content on the channel and can afford to buy enough. Clearly I don't, like do pack openings for patrons, and I don't have patrons. I don't do it for my subscribers. Yeah, we have to start as a community embracing that idea that it's okay to miss out on things, because clearly most of us cannot afford to keep up with getting everything. That's just a insane notion. I was never able to get everything in Magic. I'm not going to be able to get everything in Magic at any point that comes out. And it'll be okay not to have that stuff. And it actually kind of makes it even sweeter when people do get that, and you can cheer them on for things that you didn't get. Like, wow, that's pretty cool. And sort of change that mentality of, I don't have 40 dual lands anymore, kind of thing. I don't have 50 copies of, not Argivian Archaeologist, the land that he's doing. Soldevi excavations, or Chrome Moxes, or Mox Diamonds, or whatever. And we can just celebrate the things that we do get as a community. So I've been trying to like get my finger on the pulse, just to try to report back on like the Thursday night roundtables, and when I make videos of what I'm hearing in the community. So I would certainly like to continue to spread. I'd like to continue to spread a message of financial responsibility in the Magic community. I think that'll lead to a healthier game overall. I think it'll lead to healthier social circles within the game. To learn how to do it responsibly, because everybody says it that does any kind of content creation or is involved with it or even knows Magic. And when you think about it, it is an expensive hobby. It is a very expensive hobby. So, my message to most people is, buy responsibly, don't sell if you don't have to, and enjoy the game. It's funny, within the last year, it's been much less about the game and gameplay, and much more about the financial aspects of Magic as the collector side, I guess you could say. But I don't even really consider that like the collector aspect. That's a more of a investor aspect, which is something that was never really a part of the game. Yes, we are, but we actually have to beat it for me to open the pack. All right. Well, and part of that is enjoying it with others, you know. It can be a solitary event if you want it to be, but I love the enjoyment of the game with others. Now, you're more than welcome to, you know, enjoy the game your way, and if that means that you enjoy it, you know, by opening packs in a closet alone, then hallelujah, do your thing. And I think that that's sort of the appeal of YouTube. You know, when I first started playing, obviously there was no YouTube. So I really love the fact that we can enjoy it across countries, time zones, languages, you know, on YouTube now. I think that's really, really cool. And I love to see this evolution. And it's kind of a unique thing, like, part of like what I'm trying to do is, you know, share my enjoyment of Diablo 2, and maybe you guys see me get something cool drop, or, you know, and you guys are more than welcome to join me on these Sundays if you have Diablo 2, and or when as we continue to do this, you're more than welcome to continue to adventure along with me. I'm going to go at the pace of this character, whatever this tends to be. I'm not going to play it during the week. I'm just going to play it on Sundays for the stream. Oh boy, I think I'm still going to stick with the bow for the moment and take out everything else except Andariel that I can see. And when it gets to Andariel, I will switch over. Oh, she's about to wipe things out. That thing hurts. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to town myself here. Yoy. Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna be easy. Oh, she's gonna die. What have I got here? So hopefully I can share some of what... That's kind of timely. What we're doing here in Diablo, and share some of my Magic the Gathering at the same time. I'm going to buy some more potions. I believe that these stack. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, so... It increases your poison resistance. So you take as many of those as you want, you stack up your poison resistance, and then you can go in there and fight. Win. Let me see. Is that F4? We'll try that too. See what happens with that one. So where'd she go? Oh man, she hit me up already? Oh, she gonna go down? Yeah, we gonna open a pack, fellas. I'll let you take first picks on all that stuff.
This maiden shall inflict no more anguish.
Well, and Core too. He's here with us. Yeah, I really enjoy the social aspect of it. I mean, I don't know why a content creator. All right, so I'm not sure if the bug works in this. So what I would like to do, is that we're gonna go ahead and travel east, and then we exit out of the game. I believe that says that that bugs it to where the bug is that she, meaning Adaro, will always drop her first time through. So if you're not aware, the bosses, as you kill them in each act and each difficulty level, drop better loot. So when you do that bug for Andariel, supposedly it will lock her in a cycle of dropping her first time kill loot every time you kill her from then on. Better drops. But I know that was in D2 Lord of Destruction. It may not be in D2 Resurrected. I have no idea. But it can't hurt to try it. I'll play the cinematic here. And then we will get our next pack. Hopefully I am still connected here. Looks like maybe. Yeah, I'm really impressed with these new cutscenes. All right, so that completes Act 1 for today. That's where we're going to call it quits for Diablo II Resurrected. Hopefully that was enjoyable. What I will do next is switch back to the overhead camera view. Maybe try to straighten this up just a little bit. All right. Let's get the keyboard out of the way. We're going to grab one more pack. What do you guys think? Take them from across or just go down one entire row at a time? It's kind of cool. I don't know if you can still hear the music in the background. I'll leave it on. Why not? You know what? I'm just going to go down the column. So we're just going to go straight down through this column and move to the right. Hopefully it won't get all messed up. I think it all mixed up. Nope. Made a command decision. So we're going to go ahead and slow roll this. And let me switch my view to make this make a little more sense to me. Yeah, hopefully I'll get the cable thing fixed, and it's not quite as fuzzy. But, yeah. Run afoul. Turn to slag. Frantic inventory. Mind rot. That was a great card. Return to nature. Destructive tampering. Grasp of darkness. That was another very commonly played card. Until it rotated out of standard. Shock still being played. Staunch shieldmate. Oh, wow, I skipped one. Sorry about that. Short sword. Tormod's Crypt. Love this card. I am sad this kind of rotated out of sad that this rotated out of standard. Really hope that they get some more graveyard hate coming up soon. Lore Scale Coatl. Played this card. Liliana's Devotee. I did not play this card. Zombies you control. That's interesting. Zombies you control get +1/+0. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 1 and a black. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. All right. A Hooded Blightfang. Not terrible. Not quite the hit that we were hoping for. Let me see. We got anything else here interesting? I think it's just the land. Yep, just the land. And that is going to do it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for stopping in and watching. I'll have to watch that on the replay. I don't know what it looked like from your side. For the thinking pose with the frozen camera. So our hits today, just to recap that, are the Hooded Blightfang, which I definitely played in my Death Touch deck, and the Sanctum of All. So that's what we're looking at for day one. Hopefully that was fun, and we'll continue this on Sundays. And, please leave a comment, share this with others. I didn't post this around, so I was running into a lot of technical issues that I hope to have hammered out this week. It's egg on my face for not having that done prior to the stream today. I thought 3 hours would be plenty of time to get that all hammered out, and it wasn't. I'm sure they are. Maybe someday, if I start making money at this, I can afford a little better equipment and make it a little better quality for folks out there. At any rate, peace and thanks for checking in today, and I'll see you guys around the MTG community. Take care. Have fun.